So this session will be about like how I choose the hidden bases. So like I just sent a image in Telegram group. Like if I remember more. Yeah, yeah. Can you see this one hidden base zones? Hello.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So so those are the type of hidden base I see. Like if there will be a bullish candle just inside the two bearish candle, or this type of candle like kissing candle, or this bearish candle, or this candle like this. So I will look for sells around here, like the stop loss just above this high, and entry will be here. So you can understand like where I will looking for entry, right? So these are just pattern where I look for sells or buys. So if you see this kind of pattern, like if there is a rally, base rally, then another rally, then price forms low. Okay, then if there will be a, for instance, this is your breaker area according to ICT. So if around breaker you find some sort of hidden base, like this one, kissing candles, like something. So this will be a very powerful one. Like if you find out something like this, like kissing candle. So this will be very powerful. But if what happened, if price, if this is the last candle, okay, and after that there is another candle. So if there is a, this one is a bearish candle and this one is a bullish candle. So what will happen? You see, price this last candle and this candle, and if there will be some sort of fair value gap, you might see if there will be fair value gap, then this high, this last high will be also be a good platform for sales. Like you can look for sales here, or you can look for sales here. So these both can be a good limit entry. But if there will be no fair value gap in here, just for instance, if there is no fair value gap in here, so this last high will not be powerful, because you see this bearish candle mitigated this one. But if there will be another bearish candle like this, so this all these will be a liquidity. This will be a liquidity. This will not be a powerful, but we can have a point of interest around here, like here, because we might see some sort of kissing candle pattern like this on higher time frame and like this on lower time frame. You just need to refine this type of pattern on lower time frame to find out this type of pattern. Okay, so that is how I select the hidden basis, and there will be something like this one. You might see a doji candle. So how I see. So you see on 5 minute on this is whole 1 hour time frame, right? So you see this was the candle. We had a kissing candle right here. You can see that clearly. Price just mitigated this kissing candle here like this and drop. So What happened next? I just refined this facing candle on higher time frame, on lower time frame, sorry. So yeah, so this was the candle, and on lower time frame, like 50 minute, this can be a good hidden base right here. Some kind of this kind of formation in here, like this one. You see this candle, like like yeah, uh, this this one right here. So this kind of candle formation, but I find out some sort of fair value gap inside that. So you see there is a fair value gap from this low to this low, this low to this low. So that is how I have used refined this and this hidden base zone. And on lower time frame, I just use this doji candle as a point of interest and not others, because on lower time frame you see there are just a candle which has been mitigated already. But what I just told you, uh, yeah, what I just told you, like if there will be lots of candle and there will be no fair value gap, so we might not take all those as a point of interest, but we will take that candle which have some sort of hissing candle pattern or hidden base in there. So we have hidden base in there, but above this one, these are just to liquidity, because we have no any fair value gap in there. So that is how you can select the point of interest. So you see, we have this one is just a breaker. So just above breaker, we have a hidden base in here on the time frame. And you can also see just above the breaker area, we have a fair value gap in here. So that is how I recognize the hidden bases in the time frame. Okay. And one more thing I will explain. So same thing you might find out, like if price making higher high, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low. Okay. So this we have a breaking market structure towards the downside. Okay. So there will be just above this one, you might see some sort of hidden base in here, hissing candle patterns. And this will be a weak high that will be called as inducement. Okay, so this will be a weak high that will be called as inducement. So you might look for cells around this hidden base. So that will be a powerful one. Or if you find out some sort of fair value gap in there, above this one, so you can look for cells from this is order block in here as a point of interest, because you need to always check if there will be no point of interest. So if there will be no fair value gap, so this point of interest will not be valid anymore. But if there will be a point of fair value gap, so that will be a point of interest that will be more valid. Yes, this is PML kind of pattern as well, but I'm just telling you like how I using hidden base. So if you might find out this kind of weak low, and just above this weak low, you might find out some sort of uh, hidden base or kiss candle pattern in there. So you might look for cells around that one as well. Just go and bring these things on chart. This. So you see, I have chosen this candle as a point of interest and this candle as a point of interest, but not this one, because just above this one we had a good imbalance fair value gap, but price dropped from this one. Because why? Because just above this one, this just became a liquidity, and big boss taken this candle as a form of supply zone. So this can also be put sell move, and this can also be put sell move. But if there will be no fair value gap around here or here, so those will be just a liquidity and point of interest just below that one. So uh, keep these things in mind before selecting those highs as a good point of interest as well. Because if there will be fair value gap, you might find out that as a point of interest. But if there will be no any fair value gap, you might not choose those highs as a point of interest. But you see, we have these people and we have this one as fair value gap. So what can happen? Price just might come here, mitigate this zone and buy after filling this fair value gap. But let's just go on lower time frame as well, like 50 minutes. So yeah, this can be a good point of interest as well. But why not this one? Because we have on 50-minute time frame, we have no any sort of fair value gap in there. Yeah, so that is how I see like the point of interest, and that is how I choose the point of interest. Let's just go. What happened here? This prices came inside this one and mitigated this one and given a nice sell move here of something like 50 pips. I have also signed the trade here earlier, but after and this just become a liquidity. But as you can see, we also sold from here as well. I shared the move earlier into like I sold from here as well, targeting this low. Why? Because I seen this candle as a form of hidden risk and all these highs as a form of liquidity only. So that is how I select the uh, I mean that is how I select the hidden base just above the inducement area. So this will be called as inducement and this will be the good point of interest. So you see how it reacted from this hidden base and block. So that is how you should work on those things. Like just explain in here. This will become inducement and just above this inducement we have a hidden base in here. So if you have any doubts, you can just ask me.
I usually